Welcome in, gamers. Welcome into Azure, Appy, and Dark. Welcome in. How was your special dinner? Very, very good. Well, special as in abnormal, I guess. I'm about to enter a food coma, so I gotta talk my way through the whole thing. So hopefully we'll be okay. But tonight's dinner was some Japanese-style fried chicken and some salmon roll sushi. And boy, oh boy, was it good. So, and that was ready, like, my mom went to go pick it up, and then that was ready, like, right when stream normally starts. Welcome into K. Scott, by the way. Welcome in. Thank you for the resub. Thank you. Normally, the food is ready, like, maybe an hour after stream starts, but in this case, the food was a bit more expensive, a bit more in general. There was a lot of food for me to eat, and I didn't want to start stream and then immediately start eating. And I also didn't want to start stream and then let my food get cold over the course of like an hour and a half. So I thought I'll just start stream a little bit later. But dinner was good. About to enter a food coma. But Appy says, damn, Azure beat me, so true. Unfortunate. And Dark says, a date? Congrats, man. Excuse me. Congrats, man. Thank you. What can I say? I'll tell the story in a little bit, but I am very excited about it. A little too excited. Way too excited, in fact. But we'll get into that. But once again, thank you, K. Scott, for the resub. Sub for 4 months on a 4-month streak. Woo! Woo! Thank you, K. Scott. Thank you. I always appreciate the subs. Happy subiversary. But how are you, K. Scott? How are you, Dark? How are you, Appy? How are you, Azure? How are you all doing tonight? I really need to keep talking and keep moving so that I don't fall asleep. I had like, I don't know, 6 pieces of chicken, like 12 salmon rolls, and like, I don't know, like almost a full scoop of rice or something. I'm gonna pass out. So, anywho, today I wasn't really sure what to do today. The original plan was for Abiotic Factor, which we can still do Abiotic Factor, but it's a little bit of a, I don't really know what's gonna happen when we do it, because I have only played the tutorial for this game, so I don't really know too much about it. I do know that tonight is definitely going to be a very talk-heavy night for us. I've got a lot of stories to tell, and I also want to, well, we'll fast forward to the end of the story and the important information. My date is scheduled for Monday, and I need to prepare before the date. Thankfully, we have a panel of wonderful people here to help me to determine exactly what it is about me that is interesting and what I should be saying on the date. I don't know when that will be. Either tonight as we go along or tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. I do need more water though. Out of water. Excuse me. Azure says, you should wear basketball shorts and talk about 100 girlfriends. Listen, that's more of a second date kind of conversation, I think. Let me... Okay. There we go. Oh, my sound's not on. There we go. Is that... Okay, that seems kind of weird to me. Hold on. This doesn't seem right. That seems a little more accurate. I'll keep it that way. There we go. I gotta double check that later though. Now, before we begin, is the color washed out? Does it look really dull? Because to me it looks fine, but I mean your alternative is this, which is colorful, but it's not really accurate, I think. I'm just gonna do it the normal way. Okay. But Dark says yes, absolutely. Talk about 100 girlfriends. That's how I get all the blank, all 10 to 11 of them. But no, I don't know. I don't really know anything about her, and I think that's what scares me the most. I have been physically ill these past 2 days. It's part of my story, but I don't want to tell the story over and over again too many times, so I'm gonna wait maybe like 10-ish minutes before I tell the story. But welcome in, Mandy. How are you, Mandy? How are? While we wait, before the story... Wait, what? My controller is my mouse. While we wait before the story takes place, before I tell my story, we'll do the introduction for Abiotic Factor, and then from there, we will... I guess I'll get into the story as we're doing the gameplay. Also, I've said this before, but just to make sure that I've got... Just to make sure that that everybody's on the same page. Abiotic Factor is multiplayer. However, currently, there are no plans to open up this game to multiplayer. I may do so in the future, but I have not decided yet. So, I say this because if you get Abiotic Factor with the expectation that I'm going to play it as a community game, that is not entirely accurate. I haven't made the decision yet. I'm not ruling it out, but I haven't made that decision yet, so I would say definitely, it's not even on sale anymore, so I would definitely say hold off on buying it. If you do buy it for yourself, and whether or not it does become a community game at some later point, we'll talk about that when the time comes. But for now, what I want to do personally is I want to see if I can get into it. Whether or not I can get into it will kind of determine for me whether or not I want to keep it single player, whether or not I want to keep it multiplayer, and whether or not I want to, whether or not I even like the game. I've liked the introduction so far, which is all I've really done. I haven't entered the facility. I've gotten to the end of the tutorial, just to see how it runs. And so far, it's running pretty well. So, anyways, just wanted to get that out there. In case you were interested in Abiotic Factor. I just want to preface that with a little disclaimer. Azur says, who is your favorite girl in 100 Girlfriends? I must know so I can be a good council member. I don't know. I wouldn't say that... How do I put it? I think the show's funny. It's not that I have a favorite girl. I think the show is funny. I think that the show itself knows that it's ridiculous, and it becomes more and more ridiculous over time, and I think that's what I enjoy the most. It's not so much that I have a favorite, and it's also been a while since I watched it. I don't remember the names, but Shizuka is the best girl. Objectively, your opinion is wrong. Okay, well. And Dark says, on a real note, I would say, talk about things you are interested in, but don't do if that makes sense. Say you're into game development and you know a bunch of stuff about it, but you don't do it. It could help you connect, but I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm not in game development. I don't know. I guess... I think, ultimately, I do think I agree with you to an extent. I think that it's important to be authentic, but I guess I'm just not really sure what that means for me. I don't know. I feel like I'm very different day to day, you know? But I don't know. Like, I have things I like but they don't always come to the surface. Like, I like Metal Gear, I like anime, although I haven't really watched an anime too recently. I enjoy video games, I enjoy streaming. I think I actually will bring up streaming. I don't think I'm going to bring up what the channel is called, but I think I will bring up that I do stream. Because to me, that is one of the things I am passionate about, so I feel like it's important to bring that up. Otherwise, it just kind of feels like I'm just have no passions or I'm not doing anything. So, I don't know. But if she asks what the channel is called, I'll just be like, ha! My channel's called PewDiePie. You can find it on YouTube. And Azur says, oh, sorry, K. Scott says, love is in the air. So true. I'm really nervous, though. I'm really, really nervous. Part of my story, but we'll get there. Azur says, ask her questions, have a list, because you won't remember the questions. Well, so the thing is that I don't want it to feel like a job interview. I don't want her to be like, for her to be like, hey, how's it going? And me being like, welcome to the date. Pulls out a paper. Tell me how you feel about 100 girlfriends. And then she answers. She's like, I don't know what that is. And I'll be like, interesting. And I'll write it down. You know, so I don't know. But Dark says, wouldn't it be cool to have your date watching streams? No. Oh, and I think an important thing to say is probably that, like, yeah, I stream, but if I'm being honest, we talk about you in a good way, and I don't want you to see it. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But first dates are awkward, so it's okay. Yeah, but I'm just trying to... I don't know. Like, it kind of... I really am going in fully blind. Like, I know who she is. Like, what her name is. All our interactions have been pleasant. I know, like, nothing more than that at this point. I genuinely have no clue. So, I'm going in fully blind. She could literally be a mother with 3 kids. Have been married before. Live some kind of, I don't know, likes to skydive and scuba dive and runs marathons and kickboxes or something. I have no idea. No clue. So, but Azor says it doesn't have to feel like a job interview. The questions are for the lulls in the convo. Like Appy says, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Tell me about your career projection and estimated income. I'll be like, well, I literally don't know how much money I make. Which is the truth. It's an unfortunate fact of life. But, that's okay, because I'm living at home. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Hopefully, I don't know. Happy, I guess. K. Scott says, you could always ask if she's always lived in the area, what her interests are. You can share your interests, movies, shows, games, if she likes games. The amount of people that I've met in real life that like games it's pretty slim. But pets, dog or cat person or other. Oh, yeah. I feel like if I tell her that I'm afraid of dogs, which is true, isn't that a red flag? I feel like people think, like, people that don't get along with dogs are red flags or something. And then telling her the story about how a dog bit my mom when I was young is probably not... It's probably not first date material, so I don't know. But Mandy says, ask what she does when she's not working. Tell her the story about how you had to ask her out so you could finally go to another restaurant. Yeah, I think if I work up the courage to, I think I'll just tell her. I'll just tell her, like, you know, I'm so glad you're here. I've been trying to ask you to coffee for the past 2 months at least. And I've only recently worked up the courage to do so. And I can't... I love the food there where you work. I can't take ordering the same thing anymore. I need to take a break from ordering the exact same thing. I was there for the noodles first, then it gradually became I was more there for you, and then it turned into me just needing to ask you out, and I didn't really want to eat the noodles again, but I was too afraid to ask you out, so I just kept ordering the exact same noodles over and over again, and I grew tired of it like a month ago. Maybe 2 months ago. Literally the last time I had it, I was kind of disgusted, not gonna lie. Not because noodles are bad, but just because I've had it so often at this point that I'm like, I don't think I can't do it again. Anyways, you can ask questions about her jewelry if she wears something. No, she doesn't have much jewelry, I don't think. And sometimes there's a story behind it, sometimes not. Food is a universal topic. She'll be like, what do you like to eat? And I'll be like, names, restaurant food. I'm there every week. Mandy says, I think asking about hobbies is a good way to segue to similar interests. Well, I mean, my hobbies are, playing video games, and painting Warhammer figurines. But I think what scares me about that question is that I was talking to one of the new coworkers in the office who likes video games, and she was like, she told me that she likes story games, so I was like, oh. Sorry, so she asked me what story games I like to play. And the problem is that when she asked me, the only story game that I could think of was Stellar Blade. Which, if she happens to know what that is not really a good look. So I told her Abiotic Factor, but in reality I've only gotten to the tutorial, so. But anyways, Hobby Talk is the best, and K. Scott says, I think that's okay. Taku, what if she has 5 dogs? I'll bear it. I will bear through it, but I will possibly piss myself. Did she seem excited? We will get into the story. But sorry, I remember Mandy said a while ago, it asked if she missed the story. You did not. At Mandy, you didn't miss the story. I was planning to tell the story a little bit later in stream, just to make sure that I don't tell it too many times over the course of the night. But I was planning to do the tutorial first, but we'll kind of see where the story falls into that. And oh, there we go. Can you tell the story now? In a moment. But Dark says you can make the afraid of dogs thing into something funny. I'm spitballing. Yeah. I don't know. Welcome to Alistor, by the way. I don't know. Because she'd be like, why are you afraid of dogs? And I'd be like, well, because when I was young, the neighbor had a dog that looked like a golden retriever, and I asked my neighbor to bring the dog over because it, my mom loves dogs, and then she went to go pet the dog, and the dog bit her on the leg, and there was blood everywhere, and we had to go to the hospital to get stitches. Haha! I don't know if I can make it funny without seeming deranged. So, and also, I don't really know what it's like to talk to me. I know what it's like to hear me, because I've seen snippets of my stream before, but talking to me is something different, because the problem is that I don't look you guys in the eyes when I talk. If I looked you in the eyes, I would stop talking. I get deer in the headlights, my mind goes blank, and I don't know what I'm saying. So, I don't know. I guess I'm worried that I'll just look into her eyes and just be like, K. Scott says, or is that the story you're going to tell us? I want noodles now after hearing Taku talk about being sick of noodles. And oh, that's so cute. That's so sweet. Thank you. I try. What can I say? I'm just that guy. Appy says, I mean, if fear of dog is a deal breaker, wouldn't it be better to find out early than too late? So true. I'm not... When it comes to dogs that mind their own business, I'm not fearful of. So if the dog is in the vicinity but it's not approaching anybody, it's just kind of hanging out, that's fine. when I get nervous is when a dog I'm not familiar with just kind of like runs up to me and just starts like sniffing my leg, because I feel like it's gonna bite me in the leg. I know that's not really the case, but that makes me really uncomfortable and nervous. And then dogs that are just barking and aggressive, they just scare me. So there's a bit of a it's a bit of a I'm blanking on the word, but not slider, but you understand. Azor calls me a gooner. Listen, Stellar Blade is good. And Mandy says, wait, she made the move? I guess we'll need to hear the story to find out, won't we? Wouldn't even know what a story game is, says Alistor. I really should have said something like, I don't know, Metal Gear to the Moon, Persona, the things that I'm actually interested in. But for some reason, instead of Metal Gear, the only thing on my mind was Stellar Blade, which is not a good look. So, I mean, if I like already know you pretty well, then it's fine. I have no concern about what you're gonna think of me because you already know me pretty well. But if it's like somebody that I'm not really familiar with, I don't want to be like, yeah, I'm playing Stellar Blade. It's kind of wild, you know. But you can talk about the dog story if it comes up. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna bring it up out of the blue, you know. I'm not gonna see her and be like, you want to hear about the time that a dog bit my mom on the leg? And what if it was 5 Tibetan Mastiffs? Is that the large, almost horse-sized, like a miniature horse-sized dog? For me, it's more about the behavior of the dogs that scares me the most, I think. Azor says, you don't have to make it funny, you can just be real. Yeah, but then how will she know I'm funny? You know? But Alistor says we would be great friends IRL because I just don't stop talking. So true. And I'm scared to pick up shirts off the floor right now. My wife just tore a tendon in her knee yesterday doing just that. Damn. Sorry to hear that, Alistor. Or read it, rather. You guys have one of those, like... I was gonna say the centipede tongs, but that's probably a local thing. Never mind. Just disregard that information. But Appy says 100 girlfriends, Maid Dragon, Stellar Blade, Taku ain't beating the allegations. Well, yeah, well, she'll learn about that later. Oh no, is she okay? Got x-ray today. Has to get a whole knee brace on Monday. Yikes. And yes, the huge one, super fluffy. That dog eats babies. The Mastiff? That dog eats bears, not babies. I think he will be naturally funny, thank you. I'm worried, though. Not gonna lie. I am pretty worried. So Azor says, with other jokes, because surely you can make other jokes, surely. When I get nervous, it turns into nervous tics, like rubbing the back of my neck, or like cringing, or I guess foot shaking is kind of foot shaking is gonna happen regardless. I always shake my leg. I don't know. K Scott says, so we will hear about date on Monday stream if you stream. Yes, assuming I didn't puke. So, but Alistor says, OMG, the little grabber arms. Funny story, my wife's ex-husband just turned 40 today. Wow. And I'm buying him the little handle to help you get out of the car and a magnifying glass. Is there like some kind of special handle to help you get out of the car? I don't think I've seen that. Are you talking about the ones that are like on like the driver's door to like pull yourself like up out of the seat? Is that the one? Nice. Very nice. You know, my uncle, he actually got me, since we do the Warhammer minifigure painting, he got me a, it's like a giant magnifying glass on like a stand, so I can use that. And he also got me like, not goggles, but they're like, it's almost like not like a welding mask, but like there's like a little magnifying glass thing attached to like a pair of glasses, basically, that you can kind of like switch out the magnifying thing on it. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But Alistor says, I can send you a picture on Discord. Please do. I'd like to take a look. Okay. When should I tell the story? A part of me wants to play the introduction, but you know what? I'm going to tell the story at least one more time tonight, I feel. So I'll just tell you guys a story now. Okay, since we're here. Also, definitely let me know if the game volume is currently too loud. I know we're just kind of sitting on this elevator that's going down infinitely, but anyways. Alright, so to preface this, I know Azure tends to eat while she watches stream. This is important for everyone that's eating. The story involves poop talk. And the reason I'm including it is because it is somewhat relevant to the story. Not fully relevant, but anyways. Alright. When Alistor says, I gotta get off here though, it's late. Have a good stream. Thank you, Alistor. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you for joining us. Definitely send me a picture of the little car handle. Azure says, of course. Mandy says, of course. Dark says, of course. New poop lore drop. It's been a while. It's been a while. But this is kind of important to the story. So let's rewind a little bit. So last Thursday was my day of the week to go to the restaurant. And oh, Appy says, wait. All right. Let me go grab a snack. Okay. How much of the intro do you think we can get through before Appy grabs a snack? Actually, no, this is perfect timing. I'm gonna grab some water because I need to drink something. I'm super thirsty. I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back. Fire closed. That's me. Let's see. Appy can eat while watching, listening. Watching, listening to anything. Oh, joking. Appy said JK. Insane. Actually, that was actually good timing though, because I didn't, I really needed water. I didn't know when I was gonna grab my water. But that was excellent timing, so. But yeah, like K. Scott says, I needed water anyway. Sorry guys, accidentally paused poop lore. I know all of you guys are excited about it, my bad. I know. Azure is excited most of all, I feel. But anyways, I really needed the water. I didn't have much stuff to drink. And welcome into Dakung. Welcome into Dakung over on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. I am right about to tell my story. So this will be the first time I'm telling it tonight. I feel like I'll probably tell it one more time later on, should the need arise, but I'll tell it for now. Why me? Because Azura likes poop, guys. Didn't you know? So let's rewind even further. I'm getting the story started. So, as many of you know, for the last several months, I've been going to the same restaurant on a Thursday, almost every week. Not every week. Some days, like I can't go. But I've been trying to go at roughly the same time every week. And initially, the reason that I went, this restaurant is a special place to me because it's where my grandpa used to take me all the time. So we would tend to go there like every other week or so when I was young. And since I was away for college for so long, coming back and finally getting to eat, the food was something that I was really interested in. And over time, it went from me really being into the food to slowly but surely forming this tiny crush on the cashier that works at the restaurant. And as time went on, it became less that I go there for the food. Initially, I was there entirely for the food, and then it became I was there for the food, but seeing her is a nice bonus. And then it turned into like a half-half, where I'm half there for the food, I'm half there to see her. And then eventually it got to a point where it was like, I don't really want to order the noodles today, but I might as well. I kind of want to see her, and then it turns into this feeling of like I should ask her out and see where that leads. Not this week Thursday, but last week's Thursday, I was really frustrated because blessed with success, he says, holding up a peace sign. I really wanted to ask her out last week Thursday, and I was hyping myself up to do so. But it happened that my boss and coworkers wanted to come with me to the same restaurant, which would mean that I show up at a different time than usual. Usually I go when it's like pretty quiet. I know like when it gets quiet, approximately what time it gets quiet. So we ended up there a little bit earlier than usual, and I had my boss and my coworkers with me because I couldn't shake them off me. And we ordered a bunch of different things. We sat there for a while, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes, and during that time I was kind of nervous because I was like, I could still ask her out, but I didn't really want to do it in front of an audience of my coworkers. And there was a point when I noticed that she was free, but ultimately I didn't bring myself to do it. So I was a bit frustrated last week because I had this feeling of like not being assertive enough, and kind of letting something that I want to do get away from me just because I was too afraid to say something. And I was just, I don't know, like since then I've just been kind of frustrated with myself and wanting to improve on that because, I guess I was just noticing that like I want to do this thing, but it's literally not going to happen unless I do something. So this is important to a few days ago. Yesterday, sorry. So, yesterday rolls around and I was already pretty determined to ask her out because of the frustration from the prior week. So in my determination, like, I have been feeling awful. So like I'm the kind of person that if I feel negative emotions of any kind, if it's too strong, it manifests into like physical problems. So for me, if I get too like anxious, it's just kind of like I get the runs. Anyways, so I had a very unpleasant morning yesterday, and then lunch came around, and I was like telling my coworker like, okay, I gotta go order my food. So I went to the restaurant just kind of like already freaking out. I was so anxious walking up to the restaurant that my like whole torso was just like cringed. I don't know. Like, I don't really know how to describe it, but like it was like a full torso anxiety. You know, like how you feel like anxious like in your chest a little bit when you normally feel anxious. This was like my whole like torso was just like that feeling, and it was so bad that like my arms were tingling. I was probably like losing blood to my arms or something, but like my arms were like super tingly. My chest was not doing super well. There wasn't a whole lot of people there, thank goodness, so I thought, okay, so it's my chance. But yes, it's fight or flight, basically. But I was going to order my food regardless, so... she was there at the cashier, so she asked me, I don't know. I was literally so nervous that, like... She said something about my noodle order. She either told me the price, or she asked me if I wanted that today. And I told her, no, I want to order something else. So I ordered something else. And then she was telling me the price, and I was like fishing through my wallet to get the right change. And so she turns and starts putting the money into the cashier to get me my change, and in my mind I was like, oh, now's my chance. And the music pairs so well with the story. What can I say? I'm a mood setter. So I'm here staring at the side of her head, basically just being like, now's my chance. I gotta say it. And then, you know, of course she turns back to me and she's like, here's your change. I'm like, thanks. So I grab my change, and I go have a seat in the waiting area. And I was just like, I was so frustrated again, because I was like, I had the chance and I didn't take it again. So what I order is not as quick to make. So I'm sitting there for maybe like 5-ish minutes pondering my decision to not pondering my missed opportunity, I suppose. And at this point, there are people in the waiting area, but it's slowly becoming less and less, to the point where I think it might have just been literally one other person and me, or it was just me. I don't remember. I was too nervous. So then she looks... I can see her from where I'm sitting, because I know at any moment she's going to call my order and then hand it to me. So I see her turn and she goes, Taku, and I like, I stand up from my chair and I walk across the waiting area. And this part is a blur to me because I was so incredibly nervous. But here's how it roughly went. She hands me my meal in this bag. And I take it from her hands, but I say something to the effect of like, hey, have you been to this coffee place? And she was like, said something like, the one by blah blah blah, and I was like, yeah, the one by this thing. And she's like, yeah, I've been there a few times in the past. And I was like, I said something like, cool, well, I was wondering if maybe you'd be interested in coming with me sometime. And this part's kind of embarrassing. This part is embarrassing, and welcome into Koi, by the way. I'm talking about my asking this girl out. So the order is a little mixed up here because of how nervous I was, but I'm trying to find a way to tell the story without giving too much away about myself, but I dress like an office worker because I am. So I think I said something about like either I at some point I asked if I could leave my number there. But so I asked her if she would like to come to coffee with me sometime, and then she says something to the effect of like, wait, hold on, age check, how old are you? And I was like, gave my actual age. And then she was like, I thought you were in your 30s. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm not old. I'm not old. Anyway, so, yeah, we're old. Yeah, I'm not in my 30s. Very much not in my 30s. And I was like, wait, how old are you? And then she told me how old she is. So without giving too much away about exactly how old I am and exactly how old she is, I'm just gonna say that we're both in our 20s and we're about 5 years apart, roughly. So, anyways, in your 40s. But she probably thinks you look mature. No. Maybe. I don't know. Taku's officially old now. Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. But in her defense, I really do show up looking like I work in an office because I do. I don't wear my usual, like, lounge around the house clothes outside much because I don't like to go out on the weekends, so. But, Azura says, so she's 21, so she's 5 years older than you. No, 5 years, she's 5 years younger than I am. But I don't want to give away exactly how old I am. But, anyways, so what did I do after this? So I said, like, is there somewhere I could, like, write down my number? And something, and then she's like, oh yeah, here, and then I wrote down my my number because I didn't want her to feel pressure to give me her number. So I just figured, you know, I'll just leave it here. If she's interested, then she can contact me. If she's not interested, then, you know, it's fine. But I didn't want to pressure her for her number, so I thought I would just leave mine there. But as I was writing, my hand was so, like, shaky that my hand was so shaky and I was so incredibly nervous that I wasn't even sure if I even wrote down my own number. First off, I didn't know if I wrote down my number. I didn't even know if what I wrote was legible. I honestly could have written my social security and I would not remember because I was so nervous. And then I was like, oh yeah, here. All right, thanks, and blah, blah, blah. So I honestly don't remember what happened after I handed her the paper. Because I wasn't like sweating bullets, but I was like, you know when you play Battlefield and like someone shoots next to you and you're like, the whole screen turns blurry? It was like that. I was so, like, I could not, there could have been like a whole like band playing, like a whole marching band going by. There could have been like police sirens. An asteroid could have fell in the adjacent building, and I still wouldn't have realized because I was so, like, sweating bullets. Oh, and Appy says, Taku, can you send me your number? By the way, I recently got a new phone and lost your number. Sure. Yes, I can. I can. But yeah, I'll do that later. But yeah, I definitely can. Oh wait, Appy, are you using the same number? Or is that still a thing? But anyways, so. Oh wait, is this a pickup line? Well, see, this is what I'm worried about. On a date, if she tries to flirt, yeah. Anyways, so this all happens around, this happens around like 1 p.m. roughly. And I got to the car, the first thing I did was call Giggles because, well, I wanted to tell Giggles the good news that I finally did it. And on top of that, I was so nervous that I was kind of worried I'd like wreck my car if I started driving, so I needed to like decompress for a second. So I talked with Giggles for a bit and told Giggles a story, and Giggles was all, you know, Giggles was all like excited and blah blah blah. And then around 3 o'clock, she sent me a text to be like, hey Taku, it's so-and-so from restaurant, with a little smiley face. And that solidified for me, like, thank goodness I wrote down the right number and not my mom's number or something, because that would be really embarrassing. And not the colon. Yeah, she did a little smiley face. The like, not the emoji one. It's the actual colon parentheses. And you know what's interesting is that she when she texts, she doesn't use capitals. Like everything she's sent, there's no capitals. I don't know if I'm supposed to read into that. But anyways, but yeah, the gist of it is that she should be free on Monday, in the morning. So we can get the coffee. I'm gonna take vacation. I'm actually gonna take vacation for this. But yeah, I'm gonna take Monday morning off. Whether or not I take the whole day off is kind of up in the air right now. But I'm gonna take Monday morning. So what else? Oh, and then sorry. Now I'm gonna get back into poop talk. So this experience has made me so incredibly anxious that I have had like a sore stomach since. It's incredibly unpleasant. Like, I am so incredibly nervous. I'm not like, my whole torso doesn't feel that anxiety anymore, but like I kind of feel it unconsciously of like the, oh no, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. So yeah, I've just been I've been having a very unpleasant time in the interim. I'm very nervous, so. But yeah, but Appy says you just said you could have wrote your social security. She won't notice. I could have wrote anything, and I, after she texted me, I apologized to be like sorry if what I wrote wasn't super nice, or sorry if what I wrote was not very legible. I was really nervous, and I'm still ratting out the adrenaline, which is true. I proceeded to like pace around the office for the next like 2 hours or something, after asking her out, because I was so incredibly nervous. So, but yeah, so all this is to say that I did it. At the very least, like, even if it doesn't work out, I'll be sad about it, of course, but even if the date is not good, I don't know. I think I'll pat myself on the back for having asked her out. That was really big for me, because I don't know. Like, I don't remember ever having asked out someone in person. Like, I've done like dates in high school, but I feel like those, even then I would just ask through text. I don't remember having ever like asked someone, especially someone that I don't know, on a date. So yeah, it's pretty scary. Anyways, K. Scott says the youngins don't use capital letters. I don't know. But Azur says, I don't think you have to read into that, other than the fact that she doesn't have autocorrect on her phone then. Ah! Azur doesn't have autocorrect on her keyboard, it seems. On her phone. She probably has caps turned off on her phone. Is that a thing people do? And no screaming for her unless she means it, I guess. What are we talking about? And what is the date? It'll be on Monday morning, so I'm gonna take the morning off. I hear that you always want to have like a hard cutoff for a date, even if it's going well, to always have a hard cutoff, just so that there's always like an out for both people. So if she's not feeling it, if I'm not feeling it, then it's like I gotta be somewhere else anyway at this time, so no hard feelings. I'm gonna give it 2 hours. So 2 hours max. And we'll just kind of see where we go from there. But yeah, Appy says, where's the poop? I was promised poop lore, not source tummy lore. I kind of censored it a bit. It's pretty graphic, actually. But I don't know if I should say it. Can you imagine if in the future, in a hypothetical perfect world, she checks out the stream in the future and hears me just like talk about the most graphic poop description of all time. And you did the thing. Date is Monday morning. Yes, thank you, K. Scott. The youngest comment was a joke. Oh. And Mandy says, yeah, once you get used to typing lazy without caps, you start to feel weirdly formal with them. I don't know. I'm really used to it. I mean, the caps is auto for me, so to not type without caps is kind of strange for me to do. But Appy says, I mean, I don't use caps on my phone, so only the first letter is capitalized. I see. Because I capitalized first letter of every sentence, and I capitalized names and places. So I feel like I'm kind of formal in that way. It's the old man in me. And he had the runs at some time, so true. Let's dig into the graphic part. See if she passes the poop knife vibe check. Better with your freer intake. Old. Yeah, the freer intake is more of a second date kind of discussion. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear me drinking, but I'm really thirsty. Okay. But yeah, no, I had a... Okay, if somehow in a hypothetical future, the person in question is watching, please stop watching. Now's the time for you to stop watching. So, let's talk about your bowel activity. So, Thursday morning, I was so nervous. I got, like, really painful diarrhea around, like, 9 a.m. And then I was really nervous, but I was, like, good for the rest of the day. And then I slept really, really poorly this past night. I woke up around, like, 3:30 for no particular reason. And I couldn't really figure out why I even woke up. Around 4:30, diarrhea, took a shower, I went back to sleep around like 6 or something. Had a generally poor night's rest. I got to work, diarrhea, and my stomach has just not been feeling good throughout the day. I went to walking to get my lunch. I came back from my lunch. I was like, alright, I'm just going to use the bathroom real quick before I dig in. So I put my lunch on my desk. I went to the bathroom. I was standing. My pants were on. And I trusted a fart. My trust was misplaced. So then I had to drive myself home, take a shower, change my clothes, and then I had to come back to work. So, rookie mistake. Never trust a fart. Having a why am I here moment. Canonically pooped himself. That one was pretty embarrassing. Even as it was happening, I was kind of like, yeah, I don't know what I expected. It was bad. It was really bad, so. Yep. Thankfully, I think my bowels have fixed themselves, but yeah, today was a very unpleasant experience, so, and we're only on day 1 of 3. Oh, another thing, so, yesterday, when we were texting, I just wanted to schedule the time, because I wasn't really sure, like, should I be texting her and asking her stuff, or should I just wait till the date? And I kind of feel like, personally, I would just wait till the date. So we pretty much like scheduled a good time that worked for both of us, and then I was like, I'm just gonna call it a night. Today was too much excitement for me. I'll check back in before Monday, which is true. I don't know if that's the right move. I was talking with Giggles. Giggles thinks it's the right move. What do you guys think? Do you think I should be like texting her something before, in the like interim before Monday, or should I just like wait? Because I feel like I should just wait. Isn't it more awkward to like text in the interim? Because Mandy says text in the interim, but I don't know. I guess my fear is getting too used to like text talking to her, and then like talking to her vocally is a different thing. I don't know. But Mandy says Taku's ability to casually throw poop lore into a cute date story is wild, Lamau. What can I say? I'm just that guy. But text in the interim. If you don't know what to talk about, gauge some stuff via text. It's easier. I don't know. Coywood? K. Scott says, I don't know. Depends on the person, says Appy. Depends if it's organic, says K. Scott. Doesn't have to be heavy texting, but like a little. Well, see, the thing is that I kind of feel like it's at least when we were scheduling stuff, it was kind of turning into like a texting game almost. It's like one of those things where like you have to text, like we would text back like every like 30 minutes to an hour, and I'm not really sure if that means that like she's thinking about what to say, or maybe she doesn't want to talk and through text, or maybe she does, but I don't know. I don't know. Weirdly enough, it does kind of comfort me to just jump straight into it. Because that way, at least that way, when we're there, I'm like, okay, now I know what I'm gonna ask at least, and see what it is that we can talk about, you know? So, but anyways, I always set up time before the day. Yeah, we set up a time. I just told her I'd be in contact. I'd check back in before Monday. So, I don't know. Speedrun to being stood up any percent. And Mandy says, I guess right now texting is a little awkward because they literally know nothing about each other, lol. Maybe texting would come a little easier after first date, but for me, I would always text a little. Yeah, I think maybe after first date, but honestly, this could just blow up in my face. I feel like I've jinxed myself, like I've jinxed the universe into this not working out, because too many people know about this date that's happening. My coworkers know. You guys know. A lot of people. But K. Scott says, I'm so excited for you. Thank you, thank you. I'm excited to come back and say it didn't work out and cry about it. Mandy says, I have never made a date with a complete stranger, though. It always started from a place of friendship. So I don't know how this works. I don't know. And K. Scott says, Sleepy Lurk incoming for me. I hope you have a wonderful Sleepy Lurk, and I hope you enjoy Abiotic Factor once we get around to it. But yeah, I'm part of me is excited. I guess personally, I'm not a fan of first date kisses. Nope. No. Nope. I'm not even gonna try it. No. That is a huge no for me. Nope. I don't know. I feel like that would be pretty awkward. But yeah, I'm just there to get to know her and kind of see what happens, you know. And then we'll go from there. But you know, I did it. He says, holding a thumbs up. We did it. You know. And Koi says, depends on the vibes. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I can't, well, I'm not really a romantic kind of guy. So I don't really know how that works. I don't know. No idea. No idea whatsoever. And I haven't even had a conversation with her at length. So, I'm hoping that things go well. I mean, she works as a cashier. So I imagine that she has a pretty decent degree of interpersonal skill, but I don't know. Excuse me. But Appy says, I'm gonna take a shao shao. Hope you enjoy your shao shao. And Koi says, sometimes it happens pretty naturally based on the vibes. Have you had a first date kiss, Koi? Is that a okay question to ask? But I guess, I don't know, for me, yep. Nice. I don't know. Here's what I want to ask the class. Is asking for permission for romantic things a turnoff? And maybe this will vary from person to person. But would a... I don't know, if you're on a date and somebody's like, would you like to hold my hand, or could I hold your hand? Is that a turnoff? Would you rather it just happen, or would you rather be asked? Because I generally, I feel like it's better to ask. I mean, not that I'm not doing this on a first date, obviously, but, you know. Because I could have sworn I heard somewhere that it's just, that, I've had a girl tell me that it's just, like, not... Asking is not, good. Just go for it or don't. But K. Scott says some people do like first date kisses. And ended up being a long-term partner, and not at all, better to ask. Ah, see. I see. And holding hands haven't been asked, says K. Scott. I don't know. I'm more of an ask guy. When I hear myself say it out loud, it sounds kind of wild, but I'm more of an ask guy. I'm very much, I don't know. The last thing I want is to have my date feel uncomfortable. So I would, personally, I would definitely ask a little more tactfully and romantically than like, do you want to hold hands? But, you know. Anyway, let's see. Just happened when the time felt right kind of thing, and be true to yourself. Thank you, K. Scott. Thank you, thank you. I will most certainly try. But yeah, I'm afraid, man. My sore stomach has like finally ended this afternoon, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised if I woke up in the middle of the night and just like had the runs again. I'm a mix of like really nervous to like kind of forgetting about it. Maybe not forgetting about it, but like it's knowing that the date is coming is like in and out of my unconscious mind. When it's in my unconscious mind, it's stressing me the hell out. Like I kind of wish that it was like tomorrow, just so that I could just have the first date get a good gauge on the situation and then not have to worry about it. Now, welcome into Ludin. Welcome in. I actually just finished my my date story, but to give you the short version, I've done it. I asked her to coffee, and I gave her my number, and she texted me. And before and after, I have had major diarrhea because I am so incredibly nervous. So the diarrhea is important to the story, you see. K. Scott says, would you be interested in interlacing fingers with the flower? But how's it going, Ludin? How are you? And welcome into Kitsune. Yes, a date. Whether or not this date goes well, no idea. But hey, she knows about me, so what can I say? She knows. But yeah, I left my number with her. I asked her if she's been to this coffee place. I asked her if she'd like to go with me sometime. And I left her my number to contact me if she felt so inclined. And then she texted me later, like an hour or two later, so 2-ish hours later. So things are good. It's set for Monday. So yep, I'm freaking out, man. But it is a date. It is. I don't know why I'm doing all these thumbs ups with my hands if you guys can't even see my hands. K. Scott asks, did she seem happy when you asked, or was the adrenaline too high for you to notice? I think she was smiling at least, but I was honestly so nervous / afraid, and the adrenaline was pumping so hard that I don't remember exactly how the conversation went. I could have fumbled my whole way through it, but I think she smiled. I'm not sure. She was smiling. She was smiling when I was asking about the coffee thing before it. I don't know if she knew immediately that I was going to ask her to coffee, but I think I remember her smiling during the coffee preface when I was asking her if she's been somewhere. So, yeah. Got that dog in me. But Luden has a little heart. Thank you, Luden. And these are good signs. So true. A very good sign. And Kitsune says, her texting you first is always green. So true. I wanted to... I don't know if I said it out loud, but I didn't want her to feel pressured to give me her number. I told my boss about the interaction I had. And my boss is laughing at me because my boss said I should have got her number, not given her my number. Which I guess... Excuse me. Which I guess from an outside perspective is... may seem a little silly, but... I don't know. Like K. Scott said it's fine. I think it's fine. Because I didn't want her to feel pressure to give me her number. I didn't want her to feel pressure to contact me. I don't think I verbalized that, but that's kind of where I was going. Which is why I wanted to leave her my number, so that if she didn't want to contact me after our conversation, then that's fine. You know, I don't want her to feel pressured to give me your number, so I was like, here's my number. If you want to go, just, you know, give me a call, text, whatever. But Kitsune says giving her your number is the best way to go. So true. And a waiter gave me his number one time. Ooh. Okay, Scott's got game. Luden says, who cares? You got a date? So true. And what are you gonna wear? No, that's the hard part. I have dress shirts, but I feel like I'll look too officey. Jeans. I don't even know if I have jeans. I have like these like pants. I don't know how to describe them. They're like I don't know how to describe it. It's like pants, but the ankles are like tight. Not like MC Hammer pants, but like they're like lightly baggy pants that are not jeans, that have like jogger. Yeah, I guess joggers is probably the best way to put it. Yeah, I have those. They're a little stylish. And I could wear a hoodie. The thing about me is if I get nervous, I get really cold. I get like cold shivers when I get nervous. So I'll probably need to dress super warm. Not the booty shorts. Have my booty hanging out of the shorts. Greasing up the coffee chairs. But jeans, coffee date in the morning, I'd wear more casual. Should wear a suit. I should bring a tuxedo. I've rented this tuxedo for this first date. And Luden says, you need a stream of shopping for the first date, we can help you. As fun as that would be, I don't know. I can scrounge up something to make me look less like I'm gonna walk into the office. Honestly, I probably should. I told my boss I take the morning off. I should probably just take the whole day off. Because what am I gonna do? Just keep a change of clothes in my car for my office garb? And then work in the afternoon? I could just go home. Whatever. I don't know. I mean, I don't really want to use so much hours of my vacation, you know? You only get so much. Anywho. Little stylish is good. I liked wearing layers in case I got cold or hot. Yeah, I'll have to layer. I'll have to figure it out. I haven't decided yet. But Ludin says you're gonna get her flowers. Sorry, I'm really excited and happy for you. Is flowers an appropriate first date thing? Oh, keep it. Also, I don't know. Never mind. Ludin knows this, but we're like almost strangers. We like see each other, but we don't have very long interactions. So I don't know her that well. K. Scott says, I don't think I'd get weirded out over flowers. But no one gave me flowers on a first date? I don't know. Because, like, I don't know her enough to even know if she'd like it. You know? So I don't know. One dude brought a bottle of wine to dinner. Is that a thing people do? Really? A whole bottle of wine? It's a lot. And Koi says, nothing wrong with flowers, don't overthink it too much. And that's different. I don't know. But then, what kind of flowers should I get? And what should I say when I see her? Like, hello, Madame. Tips Fedora. Here's the flowers I've acquired from the flower store. I don't know. And it's about the gesture, says Ludin's boyfriend. Wait. At Ludin and Ludin's boyfriend, did Ludin's boyfriend give Ludin flowers for the first date? Or how did that work? K. Scott says, I would get mixed flowers if I were to get her flowers. Or you can give her a single stem rose. I don't know if I'm that romantic, not gonna lie. Maybe I'll like... Glare said boyfriend. Ludin be like, it's our 50th date. I still haven't gotten flowers. Ludin's boyfriend. It's about the gesture. Also Ludin's boyfriend. No flowers. But K. Scott says, I would be flattered to get flowers or a flower. Okay, maybe like before the date, I'll just like... I'll go for a walk, I'll swing by the flower place, and I'll just see if they have something that would be good to give her, and if there's just nothing, then I'll just skip the flowers. Maybe that. But pay for her coffee, of course, whatever she eats. Or whatever she eats, of course. Of course. I did ask her, after all. I did ask her. But yeah, I most certainly will. But still on the start screen, yeah. Sorry if you're here for Abiotic Factor. We will play it. I'm just we're a little in the middle of something. And honestly feel a little called out here. Oof. Now's your chance. At Ludin's boyfriend, now's your chance. It's time for flowers. Now, if you don't give flowers, that's fine. It's fine not to give flowers. It's just, it's funny to me that Ludin's boyfriend says it's about the gesture. It's about the gesture. No flowers. I don't know. I'm sure he does things in other ways. You know, to show the gesture. Appy says, think I was gone for a while. It's only been like 20-ish minutes, roughly. And good. I think Taku is more game than he thinks. The problem is that, like, I can talk on stream, but that's because I'm really used to talking on stream and I don't think too much about it. And when I do speak, I just kind of turn my anxiety off and I'm all good. Welcome into Giggles. Welcome in. The hard part is talking with people in real life. Not in real life, sorry. Person to person, when you're physically there with someone, and they have the ability to say something you don't expect or interrupt your train of thought, that's when I get a little derailed, and then that's when I start getting a little, like, all over the place and confused and not as charismatic about stuff, so I don't know. But Appy says, if everything goes well, there's a double date chance with Shaq. Did Shaq get a girlfriend recently or something? Oh, I'm out of water. Shaq get a girlfriend? I haven't spoken much to Shaq lately. Oh, and I have a little bit of root beer left. Okay, I should get the game started soon, though. I don't know. What scares me the most... What scares me the most about the date is not... It's not simply being there with her. That is scary. But the main thing that scares me is that I don't know anything about her. So it's for the best in some ways because we have more to talk about and have more to ask about, because she really is just this mysterious, like, I know nothing about you. But yeah. And Happy says I said too much. Never mind. Is it a secret? A secret girlfriend? The focus and the questions. I think what also scares me is our interests being too different. You know, like, as you all know, I'm very much a homebody. I don't really like to... Like, I like going outside in some context, but it really depends on what the context is. Generally, I'm very much homebody. But if it's like going to the beach, that's cool. Depends on the time. Getting coffee, cool. Depends on the time. Going shopping, I don't really care for. It depends on what it is. If it's shopping for collectibles slash thing, I guess just generally collectibles. Not to say that I need to buy something, but I like looking at collectibles. It doesn't really matter what the collectibles are. I like walking into like anime stores or places that are like selling Warhammer figurines. I really enjoy that kind of thing, even if I don't buy something. But if it's like clothes shopping, I don't really like clothes shopping. I'll go with somebody, but I don't go myself. Clothes shopping for myself is something that I personally don't like. Trying on jeans is an awful experience always. And adding shirts to my shirt collection is not necessary because I have too many. So, anyways. But Giggle says, Taku, even Chungus thinks you're more awkward than you actually are. Or says you think you're more awkward than you actually are. I don't know about this. I don't know if I agree with you. And Ludin says, I got her food, by the way. She said it's better than flowers. Yeah. Well, yeah, I agree. But I don't know. When it comes to this date, I don't really know her that well. But I guess I can just buy whatever she wants. But true, getting a gal her favorite snacks is peak. So true. And brother, eventually you're gonna learn it's about being around them and not the actual shopping. That's a good point. I mean, if I had a girlfriend and she wanted to go shopping, I'd be like, sure. I wouldn't... Between you and me, I probably wouldn't want to go for the shopping. But, no, if it's for her, it's fine. I don't know. To me, not really my thing. Hiking would be fun, but it depends where it is. If it's too dangerous, I'm kind of like, or too secluded, I'm kind of like, I like we were saying about true crime before. I don't. True crime scares me. So, oh, and Giggles is gonna watch a show with Mom and Sis. I hope you have a wonderful time, Giggles. Hope you have a wonderful time. I hope you take the opportunity to peek over at Abiotic Factor once we finally get started at around the halfway mark of the stream. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful time watching the show. Oh, I gotta ask her about shows too. I gotta ask her what she thinks about Breaking Bad. I gotta ask her about what she thinks of 100 Girlfriends. Other animes. Ludin says now he buys me video games and one encased black rose. Ah, very nice, very nice. Excellent taste. And Giggle says, sorry, Taku. Appy says, say hi to your mom and sis for me. Yes, say hello to Giggle's mom and sis for me as well. And y'all didn't even start yet. Yeah, I've been on a bit of a tangent. Which is kind of why I was thinking, like, I was thinking to myself, maybe I should just make this a just chatting stream and just put something in the background for you guys to see. Ultimately, I was like, oh no, I can play Abiotic Factor. Yeah, we've been at the title screen for like an hour and 15 minutes. Roughly. But yeah, we can definitely get started. So, I'll replay the intro for you guys. We'll finally get into some gameplay. How do you... Can you not... Nope. Is it not A? Okay, there it is. Alright. Chunga says, hi, bestie. Hello, bestie. How art thou? Oh, and let me... Oh, hold on. Is there... I forgot to check the audio. Is there copyright audio? I don't think there is. Definitely let me know if the volume is too loud, though. It might be a little bit loud for you guys. So definitely let me know.
So, ready for your first day?
We're potentially in Australia, by the way. I'm not sure yet. Okay, I don't know. Ready for your first day. But yeah, this, oh, and there's a little mic thing at the bottom of the screen.
There she is.
As I speak. There she is. The date that's coming on Monday. That I'm very, 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 very worried about. The one that has literally given me diarrhea 4 times over the past 2 days. The one that literally made me shart myself during work hours at like 1 p.m. I'm still upset that happened, man. That was so embarrassing. That was embarrassing. I really can't believe I sharted myself at 1 p.m. Like right after... It's funny, there's a toilet right here. It's funny that like right after I got my food too, I like put it on my desk, walked over to the bathroom, about to take a piss. Made a huge mistake. It happens to the best of us though, you know? Like everybody sharts eventually, given enough time alive, you know?
Okay, you're the transfer, huh? You sure picked a day. Things a bit hectic downstairs this morning. Just grab your gate pal there. It'll help you get sorted.
Alrighty. Let me reposition myself for better posture so I can hopefully have good posture on the date and not look like a candy cane. Alright. So, oh, and my mouth moves as I speak. See that? I don't know where my... Oh, there it is. So we don't have an objective right now, but we are here. My gate pal stores useful data and communications. Assuming it works like the ones at Springer facility, it'll be locked to my security clearance, so it only provides data for sectors I've got access to. Excellent.
Sorted? Okay. Most of what you need should be in your gate, pal. Well, eventually. But you're good to go. Head down to the elevator. It'll take you down to induction, and they'll take care of you.
And K. Scott says, I'm still excited over this date. So am I. Toodles friends, have a wonderful rest of your night, giggles. Thank you for joining us. Excuse me. And it sure does. It happens to the best of us. When you encounter radiation, you will see small speckles or dots in your vision, increasing in intensity with the radiation strength. A little won't hurt, but long-term exposure will harm you without protection. It just goes to show, you should always wear protection.
Morning. Lift's down there. But first, you need a hard hat. Health
Okay.
and safety and stuff. Grab that one and chuck it on.
Sure.
So, you've got what you need. Head through the gate to my left, down to the elevator. It'll take you down to induction.
Now, this game is very Half-Life inspired, so you may notice that it looks a lot like Half-Life. And you would be correct. It is inspired by Half-Life,
Welcome to the Gate Cascade Research Facility.
at least.
You are in the induction wing. The facility is currently at alert level precautionary. Please listen carefully to and follow all security instructions. Now arriving at staff processing.
It really does capture a bit of that Half-Life feel as well, I must say. Damn, can't open the door from this side. Hold to open the emote wheel and wave, or page to the guard. Where's my wave? There we go.
Hey, new transfer. I got pulled in from surface duty. The usual lady, she got called out to help downstairs. Happens. Chaos is kind of our thing around here. You seem a bit antsy. Just wait. I'll unlock the gate in a second. Now, I've never run someone through this, but it looks pretty straightforward. Coming from the Springer facility, you'll know the basics, but since we deal with specimens directly, everyone on staff has to know basic ECP. That's Emergency Containment Procedures. Okay, now I have some instructions here that aren't really compatible with the current security situation around here, so we're just gonna improvise a bit. Bear with me. I'm gonna have you crawl through that vent down there. Consider it like chasing down an escaped specimen. You got a big brain, you got a big imagination, right?
Yeah. K. Scott says, LOL, stream title being I have a date. I just noticed. I have one. I have a date. My first date in... over 2 years? Around 2 years? I went on, like, dates, question mark, like, online? Through, like, a dating app. But it was genuinely awful. And that was around either when I started streaming or a little before I started streaming. And I started streaming 2 years ago, so, yep. Oh wow, that's amazing actually. Many objects can be dismantled for resources either broken apart with a proper weapon or taken apart. Vents can be destroyed or dismantled. Hold Y to dismantle. Alright. I'll pick up that flashlight. You can crouch to access vents and sneak about. How do you... oh, there we go. Ah! My eyes. My eyes! Okay.
If there's something in your way, because I put it there, there should be a tool down there. Something you can smash the crate with. You might have to look around a bit. And don't worry about smashing stuff. Like, we got a lot of crates. A lot of crates.
Okay. Let's see. Sorry I had to disappear. Went to get tacos for dinner. No worries. No worries. And that's too long ago. It is. I haven't been on a date for a long time. Another reason I'm especially nervous. After that experience of video chat dating, I just don't. I haven't really felt the desire to date for quite a while. I've just been put off of it for so long. But the worst thing she can say is ew. Ew. Wait, ew to what? Ew to me? Question mark? Ew. A date.
Oh, what the hell? Ah, this damn radio's acting up. There we go. Ugh, all morning. Alright, where were we? They want you to capture a creature. The lady who's supposed to do this, she took all the nets downstairs with her. Look around, maybe you can make one out of something.
As a scientist, you'll find inspiration all around you. Gain new crafting recipes and ideas by picking up resources, interacting with items, packaging furniture, and the occasional email. Some recipes are craftable right away, but ideas must first be invented. You've learned the recipe for throw nets. Now craft some. Open your inventory. Let's take a look. Crafting and research, and this. I think I did this, I've only done the tutorial so far, and I've done it on my keyboard and mouse, I believe. So I need to do it again in controller.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking I'd grab like a plastic bag for, you know what? This is why we do the jobs we do here at Gate. Go ahead and throw your fantastic net on the dummy.
Fantastic.
Nice! You've got some athleticism in there. Somewhere. Now, real creatures might wriggle out of that one, but that's not a real creature. So, next step is special containment, isolation, wash hands, inoculate. You know what? Just stomp on it. Oh, brutal. Okay, so next up. What's going on with your leg there? Looks to me like you're bleeding. Look, we'll call this training. Basic first aid. Find some cloth and make a bandage. And just keep this between us for now. I'll buy you a beer in residence later. Sorry about that.
Insane. Okay, let's bandage our wound. My leg! My leg! My arm! My leg. Okay, let's bandage ourselves.
Okay, you did that way cleaner than I would have. You would, wouldn't you? You're gonna fit right in down there. Looks like you can walk on it all right. Let's head you on through to the next room. Feel free to mosey. I've gotta check some stuff out. We got some weird crap going on today. Not gonna lie to you.
Okay. I'm gonna mosey my way on over there then. Investigation. From Arm Warrior at Cascade Internal Gate. Jane, what's this I'm hearing about an investigation into our security? Has anyone spoken to you about it? Relax, Richard. It doesn't concern anyone in your sector. It's the labs team. You know how they are. Always scared someone's leaking information. Mans suggested the executive committee thinks someone may be monitoring our data network. I thought that was impossible. The farm needs to know about this. We're the ones who work with the data day in and day out. Look, Mans is great at theorizing, but sometimes he lets his imagination run away with the facts. It's all speculation at this point. We haven't detected anything beyond a few probing actions. Our data is secure. Let them know it's under control, because it is. Hey, you asked me to get in touch if we found any applications for new materials. You remember that fungus Lenore's team brought back? We did some tests. This stuff makes penicillin look like tap water. I reviewed the report. You're cleared for phase 2. Someone needs to go back in there. We need more samples. The silo systems are online. I think another venture should be fine. I'll talk to TR. They're itching to get back in there. Okay. Don't know what that means. My brain is too tired to tell, but...
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. Research Director, Gate Cascade Research Facility. After yesterday's fiasco, I've made a formal request to extend general anomaly storage immediately. We've requisitioned Ordo 113, only to discover that some effect from 221 had turned it permanently blue. I've made it clear to Henderson. This is not acceptable. Ordo subjects may be deemed low risk, but the range of phenomena is too diverse to jam them together like sardines.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we're almost to the game proper. Almost. So, this game is very much a survival crafting game. It's like if you combined Half-Life 1 with the SCP Foundation with any survival crafting game, really. I think I can get up there. You think there's dialogue if I try to throw a net at him? Damn. Would have been a good opportunity, though. Okay. Let's check it out.
So, I'm betting they didn't have these at Springer. It says here, all gate staff at Cascade need to understand the facility's unique power system. It goes into a lot of detail only an egghead would want. No offense. Every power socket here comes with its own little extension cable, and we build everything purpose-built for those sockets. So what you're gonna do, you need to package the heater, place it back down near the power socket, and then... Okay, now I know that was a lot. I'm getting some weird interference on my radio. I'm gonna leave you to the whiteboard down there. You might need a screwdriver. I'll get back to you in a minute.
Okay, so we grab the screwdriver. And we want to package the
Station
heater.
3, what's going on? Over. Station 3, Station 2.
So we package like this. And then we need to pick it up.
I'm getting a lot of chatter.
We deploy the heater, we grab the power cable from the
shady
power
again.
socket and
I didn't
plug
see
in
a
the
bolt,
heater.
and I'm trying to finish up some work here.
There we go. I think. Yeah, there we go. And then we need to... Oops.
Okay, just let me know if it's any GKers coming my way. They creep me the hell out. Over.
And we shall... Oh, I packaged it again. Hold on. Okay, so I think I need to whack it with the screwdriver. Ah, there we go, yeah. See? I knew it. Instruction 1. Nice. Okay, and then we need to connect the power socket to the heater.
Hey, nice work plugging in that plug. We're done here. There's some stuff on this list, but I don't reckon you're gonna need it. That's why you've got people like me around. Keep you safe. Looks like I gotta check on some situation topside. So, yeah, head to the elevator. It'll take you down to residences. Real cozy stuff. Clipboard here says you're looking for a Dr. Khan? It sounds familiar. I guess he's in charge of the rest of your orientation. Alright. Onward to science.
Onward
Well,
to
for
science.
one of us, anyway.
Yeah, onward to science. Let's go check it out. And keep you safe. You bled in the other room. Didn't I literally just accidentally slice my leg open and then use the Last of Us healing method of just bandaging my arm ambiguously to figure out my leg problem? Anyway, that was the tutorial. That's the whole thing.
Attention. This is a high priority safety broadcast. You are currently en route to Residence Level 7. Due to an active security situation, advanced safety precautions are in effect. This elevator will be redirected to Offices Level 1. Please remain in place and wait for security team assistance.
So that was the entirety of the tutorial. This is all I've seen so far of the game, which leads us to here. So this is how we got to the main menu. So this is where we started the stream. But now, almost 2 hours into stream, it is time for us to enter the facility. But I'm very excited to actually get this game started proper. However, not so excited that I forget to drink water. I just ran out of water, so I'm going to go grab my water, and then I will be right back, and we will get straight into the facility and see how far we can get. I will be right back. Hello everybody, it's me, Mr. Too Lazy to tap on the break scene button he set up in OBS. Hold on, I gotta fix my model real quick. Okay, that should be better positioned. Alright, let's get the game started proper now. It's time for us to finally enter the facility. Let's start a new game. What am I looking at? We'll call this, I'll call it Taku Solo, on the off chance that I make a Taku multiplayer. Oh, difficulty will determine for all players how many enemies may be present in some areas, aggressiveness, how fast they react. Setting this to a harder difficulty than normal will also override dynamic difficulty, which will automatically increase aspects of difficulty when more players are present. If you want a harder challenge when alone in combat or playing single player, increase this value. This can be changed later in the sandbox settings of your world save. We'll do single player for now, and then we will we'll figure out whether or not I want to make it multiplayer. So let's do it. Let's check it out. An abiotic factor, character saves. Oh, there's a timer. Oh, never mind. Okay. An abiotic factor, your character is saved on a per world basis. This means your character's traits, skills, items, equipment, and progress are tied to a given server. Visual customization is stored locally and carried between servers. You need to do a job. You need to select a job and starting traits for your character with each new world, which you'll do now. So let's take a look. So we need to select a job from the list. Oh, it's like Project Zomboid, huh? Speaking of which, I don't know if Koi's still here, but Koi, are you getting back into Project Zomboid? I have noticed, Koi was playing Project Zomboid the other day. Let's see. I'm like losing connection with my controller every once in a while. Lab assistant, 3 sprinting, 2 sneaking, 3 sneaking, 2 strength, 3 first aid, 1 cooking, 1 agriculture. Protection. I don't know, I mean, all of these, Oh, blank slate, summer intern. The job does not give any extra skill points. I don't know. I think lab assistant might be a general good one. You're fresh, you're green, and probably in way over your head. But what you lack in skill, you make up for in sheer ambition, speed, and staying out of everyone's crosshairs. Suggested roles. Oh, stealth. Stealth, medic, defensive, builder, gardener, chef, throwing / utility, offensive combat, or just blank slate. Huh. Honestly, stealth might be good for now. We'll do stealth. Yeah, I keep losing connection. Yeah, this really is just Project Zomboid. Select positive and negative traits for your character. Negative traits will add some challenges, but will give more points to spend on positive traits. Project Zomboid. Sorry, dude. Sorry if you can hear me drinking. I'm super thirsty, dude. I just drank like half. Like 80% of the water that I had. Let's see. Inconspicuous might be good for our sneaking stuff, but oh, you never leave home without your fanny pack. That's me. You permanently gain 2 extra hot bars. Did I ever tell you guys that I used to be a fanny pack kid? I probably didn't. Honestly, you guys could probably tell. I didn't even have to tell you. You probably could just tell, but I used to be a fanny pack kid. I think I stopped wearing the fanny pack around like the beginning of high school. Kind of embarrassingly late, but we're not going to talk about that. Anyways, yeah, let's wear a fanny pack. I think this is pretty lore accurate Taku, so yeah, and I don't feel like taking on any negative traits, so You'll learn skills as you progress, but your job and traits cannot be changed once you start. Have you finished selecting your job and traits? Yeah, I'm ready. Sure. Let's do it. The office sector.
I don't think we've met.
Hello.
Ah, you're stuck here too, eh? I came down from level 8 for a coffee. Now I'm locked in here for God knows how long. It'll be those fools on level 3 overreacting again. Looks like Jaeger's locked out. Typical. See if you can let him in. Maybe he knows what's happened. But take your time. He's insufferable.
Who's Jaeger? But Luden says, I have a question about your crush. Yes. You are free to ask your question. What is your question, Luden? What could your question possibly be? Can I open this? I can. Wow. Oh, more stuff. Yeah, give me that. I'll take it. Wow. Is there a weight limit? Or can I just pick stuff up? Does it really matter? Oh, and you can dismantle without the screwdriver. Nice. I don't know if I should go that way, actually. Can I? But let's see. How did she respond to you as you were giving your digits? So, as I was asking her, the world and her low-key kind of blurred around me. I was so nervous. So, I think part of the story I forgot to tell you is that when I was walking up there, I was so anxious that my whole torso... You know when you feel like anxious and it's like right in the center of your chest? It was like that, but it was my whole torso, and it was so bad that my arms were tingling. Like, you know when like you fall asleep in your arms because they don't have enough blood going to it? It's like that, except it was like both my arms were tingling and my whole chest was freaking out. So when I asked her, I don't know. I was so afraid, and I was writing down my number, and my hand was so shaky that I was worried that I wrote down either my mom's number or my social security. And even if I did write down my number, I was worried that it wouldn't be legible. So all that was taking all my focus. Whatever she was doing, I got no idea. I was so nervous. I have no clue. When I was asking her about the coffee stuff, she seemed to smile at me though, so probably a good sign. It was scary, man. That was one of the more scary things I've ever done in my entire life, so. Oh, there's a creature in there. It's like a loaf of bread. I wonder if it is a loaf of bread, actually. It's almost like a head crab.
If Jaeger thinks I'm crawling through the vents to let him in, he's got another thing coming.
I heard that the voice acting is kind of hit or miss in some ways. That it's kind of whatever, but it also kind of adds to the feel, and I like it so far.
Ah, you're stuck here too, eh?
And you can repeat conversations.
I came
Nice.
Down from level 8 for a coffee. Now I'm locked in here for God knows how long. It'll be those fools on level 3 overreacting again.
Which is perfect for me, because sometimes I'm not paying attention.
Looks like Jaeger's locked out. Typical. See if you can let him in. Maybe he knows what's happened.
Oh, there's Jaeger.
Take your time. He's insufferable.
I see him now. Oh, and if you look at the thing, it tells you what the objective is. Nice. Kitsune says, took a shower. I'm back. Hi back. I'm Taku. Got him. Welcome back. A nice scrub. Did you scrub well, Kitsune? How was your shower? Did you have a wonderful shower? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to Abiotic Factor. I'm going to go into the women's. It's an apocalypse. I just want to see what's in there. Is it? Okay, I don't know if it's like how true this is, but I could have sworn that I've seen like pictures of like women's restrooms with like couches like actual like places to lounge around and sit in the bathroom. Is that a thing? Is that real? Because I've never seen like a lounge around place in a men's restroom. I don't know if it's a joke, like a joke meme, or if it's like if that's real. What is this random syringe of green liquid I got here? Directly restores lost health over a period of time, can revive down allies, but is not necessary. Huh. Pretty cool. How do I put that away? Let's see. Janitor's closet. Oh, a chef hat. Chef hat. Nice. More cloth scrap. Nice. Okay, okay. I know we're just looking through stuff right now, but I am liking it so far. It is most certainly a lab. This is my lab. And this is my laboratory. I didn't understand that joke until I was older. It's so funny. It's such a funny joke. I really don't know how to get in there. I mean, I know we can go through the vent, but... Oh, thank you for the follow to Definitely Preston. Thank you for the follow. I'm also glad that my alerts are working, because they weren't working the other day. But how's Abiotic? It is very good so far. I had just started. The only thing I had played off stream was the tutorial, and today we've done the tutorial. And we've gotten to, whatchamacallit? Preston is my human. Hello. Oh, that explains a lot, actually. Because in my mind, I was like, Definitely Preston seems really familiar, but I can't quite put my finger on it. But no, yeah, that's why. That's why. Welcome into Definitely Preston. Would you prefer Preston or Definitely? Haha. And, but yeah. Your character reminds me of that one dude from the British show IT Crowd. Dude, IT Crowd is so funny. That show is so funny. I'm disabled. Leg disabled. Wait. Oh. Oh, I forget. Moss. Moss. I was gonna say, I forget what his name is. It's Moss. Moss has, like, specific hair, though. Oh. Interesting. I don't even know if this is the right way. What is back there? Is that like a missile, or... Oh. There's something rubbing against some kind of glass, though. What I need is a flashlight. The flashlight they gave us is way too bright, though. I don't know. This is gonna hurt me if I touch it, I bet. Damn. Supposedly, the game is big enough for, 6 people to play at once. Crazy. Okay. A name says it all. And you're part of the science team. I'm here with the science team. Oh. You can sneak past certain enemies or tackle them head on. Guess I'll sneak. This really does just look like Half-Life, huh? Is that an enemy? What is this? Nothing? You know, I kind of do want to replay Half-Life 1, but as time goes on, you may want to craft some throw nets for self-defense. Okay. As time goes on, I become less and less like play for fun and more like play for achievements. I don't know. There's no achievements for Half-Life 1. It's kind of sad. Kind of sad indeed. Should I just... Oh, wait, I gotta stomp on it, actually. Oh! There we go. Kill a pest for the very first time. Very nice. I totally forgot I had to stomp on it. Completely slipped my mind. Can you change what emote's at the bottom? No, you can't. Damn. And just play Black Mesa. It's a fan remake. And what the dog doing? I kind of forgot about that. But that that show, it has the seal of approval for, or not show. That the fan remake has the seal of approval from Valve, right? Valve has given the thumbs up. I'm also very much like, it needs to be a canon experience. It must be a canon event. Otherwise, what was the point? Am I playing fiction or non-fiction? You can dismantle certain objects in order to find more crafting supplies. Okay. Let me dismantle that there. Oh. Metal pipe and a pressure gauge. Nice. In an ideal relationship, she is literally playing Abiotic Factor with me, and we're literally on the same science team together. Hypothetically. And you go back, you missed it. Did I really miss a duct tape? No, I didn't. No way, dude. Hold on. Maybe? Huh? I don't think so. Wait. In the vent? In the early part of the vent? Like further back? I don't know. There is metal scrap here, though. I don't think I see it. Oh! Thanks. I don't know how I missed that one. But we've got it now. We've got it now. Thank you, Luden. There we go. Is there a way to quick unequip? Yeah. Oh! We're still good. Oh, nice. Also, I'm really glad because this game, it seems like the developers actually care about this game. This game is $35. It recently went on sale for, well, it was in early access for a really long time. No, maybe that's an exaggeration. It's been in early access for about a year. Oof. Oh, I don't have any more. Hold on. It's been in early access for about a year, and the developers had recently released their 1.0, and they made it 20% off. But normally the game is like $35, and it does seem like the developers are working towards giving even more content. I don't know if it'll be paid or not, but I am really excited. The general gameplay loop is that you're stuck in this facility. Sorry. The general gameplay loop, as far as I'm aware, I should say, is that you're stuck in this Half-Life-esque facility, and you're supposed to take these portals to go to other worlds. And I think there's around 10 different worlds for you to visit. And you can totally play the whole game single player. However, the game is designed to be played with up to 6 people. I don't quite know if I want to do multiplayer yet. So if you do get it, definitely get it for yourselves. But I'm looking forward to a lot of content. Cooking from Kintaro. Kintaro. I'm looking for a gift for a friend of mine who loves cooking. Any thoughts? They want to be a chef? Give them a knife. Until you chop it up, you can't cook it. Well, that's not entirely true, but... New recipe for a shiv. Yeah, I am learning. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this flashlight has a battery. Let's save the battery for now. I don't know how useful that's going to be. What's that noise? It might actually be a little more useful with friends for this game, specifically because it's kind of hard to tell where to go, what to do. Who am I really? Oh, kitchen knife, nice. Oh, whoa! Yep, I appear to have gotten rid of my thingamabob. Why does this thing take so many hits? I don't understand. Like an Elden Ring boss. There we go. Ooh. Can I carve it? Oh. Nice. Okay. Here's my prison shiv. I made a gift for you. Thank you, thank you. Ooh! Is that radiated? Wait. Oh yeah, it is. Yep, nope, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Drop. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna grow a new tumor. Thanks to that. Industrial stove. Oh, I can pick up my throw nets though, that's pretty cool. Oh. This is fine. I don't know why that got caught. An enemy doing skate tricks on you. So true, and remember, you're a nerd that never stabbed nothing but probably a lab rat. Knowing me, probably not even a lab rat. I can wash myself. Sorry, there's something weird going on about my sensitivity. I think I need like a larger dead zone. Not that. Oh, there we go. Right stick dead zone needs to be like... it seems a little high. Try that. Yeah, this is a... Can I... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna use my mouse. Can I move it? Ah, damn. It's either too sensitive or not sensitive enough. That's too bad. Nah, that's fine. It's whatever. A little too sensitive is better than not sensitive enough. Okay, so that's definitely the right way to go. So, let's check out around here first. Ooh, it's another one of those. And we'll craft a few more. Okay, I shouldn't run out now. We should be good. But it is pretty cool that it does note. It does note when we're cold. That's pretty cool. Alright. Give me the meds. Damn. Stuff in there. Okay, I think we're good for now. Can drink the water. I can't believe we just drank the whole bin,
Hello.
but...
Over here.
Over here. Nice. Hello.
Oh, you're new. Looks like that little pest damaged the power system. Can you get someone to fix it? But hurry, would you? I'm not enjoying standing around out here. It was hours last time, and I don't feel safe at all.
Okay.
Well, if you're the only help available, you should set up somewhere and sort this out.
He's so rude. Okay. We could probably craft a power supply. I mean, we're a scientist. We're part of the science team. Surely a small power supply. Power
Here
your
at the Gate
science.
Cascade Research Facility, safety and security demand we take our primary power network offline at night. All major power outlets are shut down, as well as most pathway lighting. However, if your research or study requires a source of energy during nocturnal hours, protocols permit the use of approved battery and electrical storage systems to power your projects when the lights go out. If you do plan on working late, please request a night pass from your supervisor. The facility is dark at night, and your safety depends on it. Now rest up. Every day is a new opportunity for science.
Cool. Preston says this dude's got them Kojima glasses. Wait. I think it was Ludin. I think it was Ludin that said something like my boyfriend got me into Metal Gear or something. Was that you? Did you get Ludin into Metal Gear? Jaeger. It's me.
Here at the Gate
Frank
Cascade
Jaeger.
Research Facility,
I love Metal
safety
Gear,
and
by the way.
security demand we take our
I am
power
a Metal Gear
network
guy.
offline at
I am
night.
very much a
All
Metal
major
Gear guy.
power
It's
outlets
my whole
are shut
personality.
down, as
That's
well
all
as
I've got.
most pathway lighting. However,
Why are all
if
these
your research
things all
or
weird?
study requires a source of energy during nocturnal
Oh, it's an
hours,
idea.
protocols permit the use of approved battery and
I
electrical
see.
storage systems to
Huh.
power your projects when the lights go out.
Well, we can make a
If you
storage
do
crate.
plan on working late, please request a night pass from your supervisor. The facility is dark at night, and your safety depends on it. Now rest up. Every day is a new opportunity for science.
What the hell am I supposed to do here? Just break it? I don't think I understand. Oh, okay. Well, not that I can pick it up anyways. I literally can't. Where's my food gauge? Do I have one? I see I have food here. Not hungry. Can I eat it?
Here
Consume.
at the Gate Cascade Research Facility, safety and security demand we take our primary power
Hold on.
network off.
That TV is gonna drive me insane. And Preston says possibly she is now way more into Metal Gear than I am. Excellent. Even better. Body slam it. I don't think you can. Wish you could. Really do wish you could. But shoot. What am I gonna put down then? What do I have? What can I do with stuff? Potential recipe items. So you need to invent this item's recipe before it can be crafted. Move the items into the correct slots and let your brain do the work. Oh, wait, I don't need the idea. Sorry, I don't need the pieces. Click the brain to check if the item recipe is a logical solution. You only have to do this once to learn an item's recipe. Damn. So what? Plastic and wood? Alright. I could have sworn I read some, or heard some review that said that this part was hard. Or not well explained. This is pretty well explained. I'm not confused. And weak legs don't work. So true. Don't teabag that table. Watch me. The old Halo teabag. Let's see. Crafting bench, you need to invent this item's recipe. I bet a crafting bench... Glue? Power supply. Metal scrap. Alright, so the power supply was right. So it's duct tape and metal pipe? Okay. Cooking pot, makeshift. A large cooking pot made from, well, it's close enough. Oh, wait, no, we have this recipe. Energy brick. You need to invent this item recipe. So it's definitely a case fan, circuit board, power supply, tech scrap. Yep. Ah, yes. I'm so intelligent. And let's do. Damn. Okay, there we go. A new healing syringe. And it's because their brain doesn't have as many wrinkles as yours. Smooth like a baby's bottom. My brain has the texture of like a raw chicken. You know, like when you buy like a chicken breast from like Safeway. That's the texture of my brain. It's almost smooth, really. Plastic shield. Duct tape and cafeteria tray. Let's go. I'm so smart. Chef's counter. Probably not an anvil. Try that. Dude, 1 million IQ right now. I have like the hot. Okay, interesting. Here I was praising my high IQ. Tries to pick up something when I have no room. So we need a power. Well, let's see what I can make. I don't really know. I heard that you can set up bases at different places. Oh, rhymes. You can set up bases at different places throughout the game. This might be one of those places. A places for a bases. So I think maybe I'll set one up here. I just have to remember it's here. I'm gonna forget. We need a... What? I just broke that. We need a power crafting bench in order to make a storage crate. What? Powered crafting bench, but does that mean just attaching a thing to it? You know what? I'll just scrap it. I'll just make it and I'll worry about the logistics of it later. I'll put it in here. Okay. Yes. Yes. It's all coming together, yes. It's kind of whack, though. I don't really know how you're... Oh, nice. How are you supposed to... Oh, that's fine. Cool. There we go. It's kind of weird that guy's just standing there. This guy? So the reason that he can't get in is because we need a power brick. We need an energy brick. But I didn't make one yet. We still gotta make one. Oh, a shiv. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Okay, but we need the powered crafting bench. Oh, dude. I'm so dumb. I'm like actually 1 IQ. I was like, when are we gonna unlock the powered crafting bench? He says, plugging in the crafting bench in the back. Very strange. When will we indeed, truly? When will I get a powered crafting bench? All I have is a crafting bench that I plugged in. When am I getting the powered one? My brain is so smooth, dude. It's actually insane. It's actually insane how smooth my brain is. I went from 1000 IQ to like negative IQ. Like I make people dumber when they hear me talk. Nice. Makeshift backpack. There's a lot of cool stuff here. Repair and salvage station. Probably an anvil. Oh. kind of like this mini game. It's a little weird, but I kind of like it. And welcome into Glorbus. Mandy, it's Glorbus. Welcome back, Glorbus. How are you? Mandy still feels the Glorbus guilt. And honestly, same. Everybody's dumb. Dumber for having listened to me speak. I'm truly of a negative IQ. We can make this backpack, though. Let's make a one backpack. Here it goes. Put it on my back somewhere. Ah, very nice. I see. This is pretty cool. Okay, and shoot. Do we? Okay, we do have enough room now for me to be picking up this stuff here. Very nice. There we go. All right. Now we can finally craft the energy brick of our dreams.
Hurry!
Okay. Oh.
You need to open the door now.
Oh. I think we're good. Kind of surprised by that one, but we're good. Okay, let me drop some stuff. I don't really want to be heavily irradiated, so we probably shouldn't be holding on to that. And Glorbus says, I love this game. Peak survival game. It is pretty... Oh, what the... It is pretty amazing, I must say. I am enjoying it quite a bit so far, although we did just get started. Damn. That guy's dead. I'm sure that guy over there will love to know that that guy's dead, though. Hey, my guy. Your best friend's dead.
Oh my god. What happened to Jaeger? He didn't deserve that. I mean, not really. I'm going to wait here. It's not safe out there.
Right. Okay. You can sprint. Nice. Let's see what else we can craft since we're here. We could make a cushion chest plate. And... shoot. The wood plank and the plastic scrap is what I need. So... This is wood. So let's break this. Actually, we could try packaging it. 96% chance to break. Yep. Okay. Oh, we should have made a recycling station, huh? Repair and salvage. We don't have an anvil, though. Too bad. That is too bad. Could try to break that. 71% chance to break. That's still fine. Terrible. That is terrible. I don't know. I'm actually having to think. Didn't I... There it is. I was gonna say, I thought I crafted a chest plate. There it is. Okay, I don't know what to do. Can be filled with water. Let's just craft a... Nah, I don't know if I need those. Oh! Where's my shield? Okay, let's... Just because we can, we'll make a shield. I just want to try it out. We'll put that here. And then I think I'll use... Oh, never mind. We're recovering health. It's fine. I don't need to use that right now. Okay. Excellent. So I'm going to pick up this trash can. Put the frying pan away. And I'll just keep trying to... Oh, no. Never mind. I was going to say I'm going to keep trying to disassemble it, but... Unfortunately, it appears that I can package this again. Oh, what? Now I'm just confused. I'll just leave that there. So we need wood planks. Actually, I guess I don't need... I don't necessarily need to craft anything. Sorry, I don't need to craft a storage space. I could literally just put stuff in here. Store all of same type. Oops. Yeah, I'll just put a bunch of crafting stuff in here. We'll just leave it in here for now. I'll treat this like Project Zomboid. And we'll just pick up stuff as we go. And once we obtain the stuff, I'll bring it back. Okay. But now, let's see. I should be able to use the frying pan here and I don't know, cook some food, I guess. Bioscrap. Wait. No? I don't know how you select that. I have to do a weird thing with my hands. That doesn't really work. If I just wait. Just put it... Oh. Wrong button. Okay, you know what? I want to try something else. Let's try this. I'll put the frying pan down. And then I will grab this heavily irradiated chop. And then I will put the heavily irradiated chop instead of the bioscrap. There we go. Nice. Appy would be proud. Okay. I don't need pinned recipes, though. So we need to report to the sector's security officer. You need to know what... You need to find the security officer for your sector. They'll know what to do. Okay. Is it cooked? No, it's still... Bro, it's still raw. It's raw! It's raw! It's still moving! Can I... Oh, I can put this one on. That's strange. It's different. We're already wearing these, though. I actually don't need these. Can I just... Is there a quick drop? Not really. Do it like that. Okay. Wow, we're cooking in real time. Amazing. Incredible, even. See, I should have told my story. My incoming date story right now, as we're waiting for something to cook. I think that would have been the perfect time. Because I'm not really sure what to do with myself when I'm waiting for the stuff to cook. Oh, there we go. There we go. Got a cooked chop. Very mild radiation when ingested. That's fine. My character's hungry for some reason, I think. So, yeah. My character could use something to eat. Consume it. Nice. Okay. Man. You know, the one thing I wasn't expecting was for this game to be like Project Zomboid. I was not expecting that at all. Gate is hiring. Cool. Very, very cool. How much are they paying?
Attention. Enhanced security protocols are now in effect.
I know you.
Please locate security personnel
Maybe.
and follow
Look,
evacuation.
I don't know
procedures.
what's going on. They don't tell me squat on a good day, and this isn't a good day. But if the big voice says, get out, I'd do what she says. Elevators are dead, so head for the main tunnel in manufacturing on level 2. There's maps over there. But me, I'm staying right here.
Okay.
Reckon I'm leaving here? I don't think so. Radio's dead, half the doors are buggered, and now there's these little hoppy things everywhere. You're on your own. But if anything you like turns up, come see me for a trade. You like peas?
I really don't like peas. Peas are kind of gross. And Preston says not enough with all these cans of peas. He's got peas, he's got cola. Actually, let's trade with him. Yeah, he's got peas. He's got an employee locator as well. How much though? It just says you haven't discovered this item. And what do you mean you haven't discovered a can of peas? I don't...
Right, well, another time maybe.
I don't know. There's also something clipping through his torso. I'm not really sure what it is. But it's near the trade icon. Distant screaming. Oh, and a charging station. Place a rechargeable item here to restore its battery. Ooh. Oh, wait. Can I, Oh, yeah. Put my flashlight back. Excellent. Okay. It's good to know that I can recharge it and not just disregard the whole thing. This damn facility. The power sockets are on a timer. I was working on mass dampeners, and the place just shut down. You know this have to warm up for hours. Now I have to start all over again. Just keep an eye on your wristwatch. Don't start a task you can't finish before the facility power goes out. Why the hell were you working at midnight anyway? Get some rest. We can't afford to make mistakes. So true, King. So true. Okay. I'm so used to having to hold beat or sprint. It's kind of nice to just press my left stick in. There's a security bot here. That's so loud. Sorry if I woke anybody up. That's so loud. Oh, this is just a shortcut. Cool. Very cool, even. Another thing I've heard really good things about for this game is the level design. I hear is amazing. I heard something like, normally you go really... Games will take you really far away and you gotta fast travel back. I heard that this game, somehow, wherever you go, you kind of always go back to where you wanted to go. Or where all your stuff is, somehow. And in that way, you don't need to really rely on fast travel to keep coming back, because you're gonna find your way back eventually anyways. So I think that's pretty cool. The tram is currently locked at another station. Man. This is a huge facility. This is a huge, huge facility. Robot charging pad. The security bot is hibernating. They usually only come out at night. Is that a bad thing? Are they gonna kill me or something? Don't answer that. Maybe. Okay. Let's see what's over here. Oh, take a map. Adds this map to your journal. Sick. Office sector. Ah. Powerless. The facility's power and lights turn off at night. I'm gonna need to find a way to deal with that. Dr. Yeager, Frank Yeager, thinks I may need to set up somewhere to get to work if I want to fix his door for him. Or, Dr. Yeager thinks I may need to set up somewhere to get to work if I want to fix his door for him. Dr. Fuel refuses to crawl through vents to let Dr. Yeager into the cafeteria. Okay, so we need to evacuate the sector via manufacturing. It seems the way out of this office sector is through manufacturing west. So, I see where it is. And I understand that we're like... Oh, wait. Oh, we're over here. Whoops. We're down there. I thought we were up there. Oh, that's the... Okay, yeah, okay. I know exactly where we are now. Also, I heard that you can get this gate logo on a mug, and I really want one. This is the kind of game that I was really hoping to get into. I really love exploring stuff, and I think the term is Metroidvania, but not side-scroll Metroidvania. I like exploring locations that are somewhat new and somewhat familiar, just so that it's not super disorienting. In a similar way as like Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Resident Evil 2 and 3 and 4 remake. That kind of exploration is what I personally like, and I think I see that a little bit so far with this game. Oh. Hello.
I thought I was there, but I'm still here, am I? I'm here, but she's there?
What?
I have seen death here.
What is going on with her eyes? Ooh. Damn, won't budge. That's too bad. Okay, let's see. More cafeteria trays, very nice. Dude, I bet Koi would love this game. It reminds me so much of Project Zomboid. Can I unpin some recipes? I don't really need those. Oh, there we go. Unpin all recipes. Yeah. I either have... Oh, what the... Oh, weird light effect. I either have it or I don't, so... Okay. I don't know where I should go first. I mean, I guess the game will just let me do whatever the hell I want. Wow. Dude, I'd love to work here. I kind of feel like places that have all these amenities, though, are the kind of places you want to avoid. The kind of places that don't want you to go home. You know what I mean?
Hello?
Hey. Hey, Rando.
I thought this might be a safe place to wait until they sorted this out. Whatever this is. Looks like I was wrong. That useless rent-a-cop in the plaza said to go through manufacturing, then head for the surface tunnel, I suppose. But that's a whole sector away. If they think I'm walking all that way through their toxic machine shops, they can think again.
Oh, and I can equip this basic backpack. Very cool. Ends. Cool.
I'm not ready yet. Just a little longer. Maybe they'll fix this and I can get back to my work. I have samples denaturing as we speak.
I have samples denaturing as we speak. Okay, nice. I have a new backpack. Bruh. Nice! Okay. I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, there we go. Nice. Damn! Can almost pick it up. Can I drop that? Drop it. I don't think screwdrivers have a durability, so I'm not gonna bother with carrying too many. And I honestly don't think I really need a frying pan. I'm just gonna drop it. Okay. That objective is evacuate sector via manufacturing. But where the hell are we then? I thought we were in manufacturing. Oh, and thank you for the hydrate. I don't have water. Oh, and Preston says, not enough with all his cans of peas. Wait, did I read that? No, I did read that. Okay. I did read that, yes. Okay, I'm gonna grab my water real quick, but I will be right back. Biabi, give me just a moment. Thank you for your patience. Sorry to take a bit of time. Alright. But I am back. I'll play a bit longer since I showed up a bit late today. We'll play a little bit longer than usual. Oh, you do have a reflection. Oh. My reflection is only the shield, the knife, and the bag. There's no body in this reflection. Damn. Too bad. Not even a weird blur. Okay, before I continue, I actually should probably go back to the starting area, because what I... Oh, cool thing here. What I really need... What I really need is to create a storage container, put some stuff down and whatnot. So, currently our main... maybe I should move my main area here. Oh, the take a map thing's right there. I should probably move my main area here somewhere. Oh, recover all platform carts. Teleports all platform carts at this location. Requires server admin or moderator. Last one clearance. Requires hacking. Damn. And welcome back. Thank you, Ludin. Thank you, thank you. What can I say? I do be back. I am back in action. Okay. Let's... Oh. Okay, good. My stuff is in here. I see. For a second, I thought my stuff disappeared, but it's all good. I think what I'll do... there's no real method to the madness currently. Can I quick move these? Kinda. I will just randomly move a bunch of these in here as I collect new stuff, and I'll just hope for the best. There we go. This way I can collect more stuff, and then once I have a bunch of stuff, I can actually use that stuff to craft. What I really need right now is a storage container. Oh, I can make a crossbow though. Let's aim for storage container. We need 2 wood planks and 2 plastic scrap. And I could have sworn it. Oh, you know, I do have enough. Let's try to make it then. 2 wood. Okay. Let's try it. We'll craft 1 storage crate. And that's right here. Let's try it out. Okay. Oh, yeah, my stomach hurts again. So it seems the anxiety that I had is not over. I'm still unconsciously worrying about that date on Monday. So, yep. I am still in pain. I can feel it now. I am feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. I thought I was fine. But, nope, not anymore. Cool. Very cool. What is that? Oh, this container prevents items inside of it from leaking as much radiation around the container. That's cool. That's very cool. I think what I'll do is I'll put all my crafting supplies in here next to the crafting bench. That makes the most sense to me. Is a desk leg a crafting supply? Yeah, let me take everything. I'll resort it all. Place that, place that, place that, that. Oops. That. I don't know where the pens go. That. Okay, we really need a One of the junking tables. Armor stand. Oh, that's cool. But where's the junk table? Research and crafting station. I think... Oh, I need an anvil. The anvil should be the only thing stopping me from making this. We have an idea for a portable stove, so I bet it's going to be... Coil... Circuit board. I bet it's anvil and hose. I don't know. I really have no idea. I'm just hoping for the best. Bruh. Okay. Nice. You could honestly just put in anything if you didn't want to think. I don't know where the stapler comes in. Damn. Nice. Okay. Pipe club. Damn. Pressure gauge? Okay. That's not what I expected at all. Makeshift chest plate. We could try cloth scrap. Duct tape. Oh, wow. First try. Not bad. There's so much stuff in this game. I'm kind of impressed. We just started. Pens? Oh, yeah. You definitely need pens for a sign. I don't know what I expected. Plug strip. Could be this. Damn. Okay. Test tube. We'll try and... no. Glass. And a lens? No. Where does the wood come in? Oh, the wood is like a cork, I guess. Walkie-talkie. Oh, that's all of them. Nice. Okay. I kind of feel like I'm playing like Jimmy Neutron or something. Damn. Damn. Nice. Oh, sorry. I did the hydrate. I got up to do the hydrate, and then I brought back the water, and I didn't drink it.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate. Even though it was a bit of a late...
I'm tired.
Not gonna lie, that scared the hell out of me. I was like, how did somebody get into this game? Oh, it's me talking. It's like, who the hell is this? Who's talking? It's me. You're feeling a bit punchy and need to rest soon, so we'll lie down. What is this? Oh, up to jump. What is happening? What? Okay. What time is it? 6:30 p.m. I don't know if I should have slept. Because I know the time goes off at night. Or the electricity goes off at night. So we can make a makeshift bed. We'll try that. Nice. Very nice indeed. So we need a packaged couch, cloth scrap, and wood planks. So I believe we have enough for that. Let's grab the cloth, the wood planks, and we will package... this might break, but... Oh, we got it. It's all good. Okay. Let's craft it. Nice. And now we shall put our bed here. Somehow fits into my fanny pack. And here. And then there we go. Nice. A pleasant makeshift bed. I am quite satisfied with myself, I must say. Okay. We're making some pretty good progress tonight. I do need to go to bed soon, but honestly, I'm so stressed. Even if I tried, I don't know if I could go to sleep. I'm so stressed. My brain's like, are you ready for Monday? Are you excited for Monday? Yeah, we need an anvil. Damn. Wish we had one. Okay. But I gotta figure out where Abiotic Factor falls into our schedule for this coming week. Because I do enjoy this a lot. But I don't know where it falls into the schedule currently. Because it could be on, we could just do this next Friday. But maybe a more community thing would make a little more sense. I'm not quite sure. Tomorrow is definitely Stellar Blade, though. I do want to continue that. We didn't get around to it on Wednesday. Yeah, I'm not sure where to go. If I keep playing, I'm gonna get
This sector will be powered down
oh.
If you have not already evacuated the facility, consider this your top priority. Have a wonderful and productive evening.
Okay. This is considered a safe space. Cool. But yeah, no, I am going to try to hold on. We'll just leave there. I hope it saves. Yeah, saving world. Okay. I'm gonna do Stellar Blade tomorrow, and I think the upcoming schedule for this week is probably going to be a mix of Rogue Trader, Abiotic Factor, and Stellar Blade, if I had to guess. We'll see. Honestly, the date's the only thing that I'm thinking about right now, and it's really like at the forefront of my mind. So we'll figure it out as the days go on. But I'll definitely do my best to be back here tomorrow for more whatchamacallit. I'll definitely try to be back tomorrow for some more Stellar Blade. But thank you all for joining me tonight. It was a very wonderful and very fun stream. Thank you all. And it's all thanks to you, as always. And, as always, I am liking raiding Metal Gear players. But it's really hard for me to determine exactly who I want to raid. If there's too many people I don't want to raid. But finding a smaller streamer that looks good from the thumbnail, a little difficult. Let's see. But where shall I put you? Where shall I put you all? I don't know. Honestly, I'm definitely a Metal Gear 1 guy. But who's good, man? Ooh. Or 3. I'll just hope Crusader's out there to watch 3. I don't know. Oh, this guy's a PNG tuber. But replaying to get all Carotans. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm falling asleep though now. Or I wonder if somebody's streaming Dead Rising. Oh. Someone is. Okay. I think I'll send you guys over there. But I want to thank you all for a wonderful stream. It is only possible thanks to all of you. So thank you all for joining me tonight. I'm going to try to say my thank yous. But if I miss you, I am incredibly sorry. I hope that... Oh, sorry. The game volume turned off. If I miss you, I'm incredibly sorry. I will do my best to remember you next time. But here are my thank yous. Thank you to... Appy. Luden. Preston. Mandy Azur. Kitsune. Giggles K. Scott. Koi. Dark. And Dakung. And Glorbus? I think I might have said that already. But I hope you guys have a most wonderful rest of your night. I'm going to send you guys over to someone who is streaming Dead Rising. Hope you all have a wonderful time. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow for Stellar Blade. So have a wonderful night, everybody. Thank you all for joining me. Good night, all.